Yo, what up with it is Bizzle, and you are now watching Mwendo Radio Backstage.
Yes, sir. DJ Mwendo, Bizzle's here live at Legacy.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, man. Do you feel like God Over Money gets the love, the same type of love that other artists in our scene get? And this is why I say it. Like people gonna think I'm taking shots when I ask this question, but I think about like when things like Same Team happen, like there was no God Over. Now I don't know. Maybe they ask you and y'all couldn't be a part of it, but I just see stuff like that, and I'm just like,
Dayton was actually in the video, even though he wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't known he was God Over Money yet,
Yeah.
but he happened to be there. But yeah, I feel you. I don't know, man. I just know that the people we get love from, we get a lot of it from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got people who's mad loyal to the movement, who rock with us real hard. And you know, I still build even behind the scenes with a lot of cats, even if you don't see us on record.
Yeah.
How much love I'm supposed to get, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that I could speak on that because I'm in it. So you know what I'm saying. You from the outside, you probably can tell better than me what it looked like.
Yeah. Well, it looks a certain way. That's why I asked. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes the way, like you just said, the way things look is not necessarily what it is. But unfortunately, a lot of times perception becomes reality. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of thinking of it from that standpoint, man, that point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I be so wrapped up in what we doing. I don't, and I get like the cats I rock with.
Yeah,
I get mad love from.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's usually, it probably is usually the same, the usual suspects.
Sure.
We call them. So you know what I'm saying? From Seven and Hog Mob, from Voss and A Omega, from Willie Moore Jr., Young Flying Save. You know what I'm saying? Grateful. We got, and of course the whole God Over Money camp. Like that's family, like to the highest degree. In this is not. It's if we did a same team record wouldn't even do the relationships justice. Like we really ride for each other like that.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, I have other relationships with mad people I'm cool with. So
yeah, nah, that's good, bro. But do you feel like as a body of Christ right now, and even within our scene, that we're all on the same team? Like I was just talking to Jay Givens about that, and I'll tell you a bit about what he said. He was like, I think ultimately most of us have the same mission, but we have different expectations of one another.
Yeah,
almost to a sense
of
we think we may not all support each other the same way, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the love is still there.
I would agree with that. As far as the love, I would hope the love is there.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever you get into any industry, you still get people who know how to pretend love on either side. You know what I'm saying? Or be politically correct. And I might feel this way, but I'm not going to say it because it's going to come across this way. And it might be why they don't like me, because it come across so a lot of times the way I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But I for the most part, I agree with what he said. There's definitely different expectations. There, especially when everybody has different schedules, different levels of responsibility. So you might not get a certain support from somebody, but it might not be anything malicious in their heart.
Yeah.
It might just be, they moving like crazy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even paying attention to what's going on social media, and you done dropped the album, yada, yada, yada. And sometimes it may be malicious. I'm not gonna count that out. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an industry where we say for the most part that we have the same mission, but I believe in the hearts of some there is still a level of competition that comes genuinely or generally with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And there's a certain level of pride that's there. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it in some records. You can see it sometimes. And I think it's something that every hip hop artist should battle or I mean, you know what I'm saying, fight against. I've even made, like, because when I was on the secular side, I always said, yo, ain't nobody finna body me on a record. I'm finna body, you know what I'm saying? So coming over to this side, I make it a point now to give people my verse first and let them do what they do. Yeah. So that they get to hear my verse, and then if they get on there and body me, then it is what it is. Yeah. But I'd rather not deal with that inside battle if you give me your verse first, and now it's not about pleasing God, it's about who's gonna come with the harder verse. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to like, yo, go ahead, because I need to work on this pride thing, and I need to not care. It's good. You know what I'm saying? That's what good. People think, because and a lot of division, honestly, man, it comes from the fans. Yeah. In Christian rap, most of the division, it comes from the fans. Like when I first came in, it was fans who like a lot of them would pit God Over Money against 116. They had never said nothing to me. I hadn't did anything. You know what I'm saying? It was, yo, man, that joint boy Wonder gave him Lecrae and Trip would have killed that joint way harder. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Lecrae, he's not keeping it 100 like Bit. And it'd be stuff that I'm not saying, that they not saying. It's like, and it happens with all artists, no matter who you are. Somebody on them, you know what I'm saying? It's not about they're glorifying God. It's about, yo, this one served God better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But a lot of it, man, is like, and I'm for all the Christian artists out there, man, if that artist has not said anything to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the fans and the people on the message board start trying to, they're going to light the pour the gasoline, and they're going to light the match and then step back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
some of that stopped when you and Lecrae did the record, I would think, with some of the fans. Like, cause that's almost like, it's almost like, I almost feel like sometimes people do it cause maybe they don't see y'all together. Then y'all did the record together. I would think some of them would have just deaded it at that point. No?
It's still happening, man.
It's still happening.
Yeah, it's still, and that's the thing. A dude just left a comment, hit me on Facebook, and he was like, yo, is there something that you've said or something been putting out about Lecrae? Cause, and this is what he asked me. Cause I realize I notice a lot of people are using you as an example to condemn them. And I'm like, nah, dog, that's just what the fans be doing. Like, a lot of people do that to me. Yo, Biz, you should do it more like Gray. Gray, you should do it more like, it's like, and that's why I learned a long time ago to block out the fans, because every time I've talked to Cray, it's been love, you know what I'm saying? Or it's been cool. I haven't gotten that energy from him. And most times people will let that get into they heart, they spirit, and they'll take that into whatever relationship with the person. And it'd be like, yo, and I realize, because dude think that I feel some type of way. I'm like, I'm over here chilling. You know what I'm saying? And so yo, the fans, y'all gotta quit that, like that division. A lot of times it comes from y'all, period. You know what I'm saying? so don't, because for real, because they be the main ones talking about unity, but they be pouring that gasoline and lighting them fires and then screaming out unity. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's most cats are pretty cool, either cool behind the scenes or have not built much, but it's rarely genuine problems that I've seen.
Yeah, that's good, man. Biz, this is always a pleasure, my brother.
Likewise.
Always a pleasure, man.